Hey everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I've been thinking a lot, I've been meditating a lot, I've been doing a lot of breath work, a lot of connecting and surrounding myself around really, really wise, amazing people. And I wanted to share with you, if I may, some of the awakenings and insights that I have recently thought about and that I've had. So, as you know, and if you don't, let me remind you that I've dealt with quite a bit of loss in the past year and a half. And most recently, losing River to epilepsy and Stubbs to just being ill. It has been very hard for me to process. And, anxiety comes from fear. So I've had this loss, and it brought back a significant amount of, trauma and just terrible feelings from losing Sammy and Stella so close together. So I wanted to share something with you because when I go through something, I'm always very hopeful that however I'm able to recover from it or whatever I learn from it, I can share that with you to hopefully help anyone who's going through it and who's ever watching this. Everyone has at some point, especially in our adult life, experienced loss. And I had this crazy, beautiful epiphany and awakening that has helped me so much. And I know that when I mentioned, but I know in the last video that I posted when I talked about the passing of my children, my dogs, I broke down and I was quite emotional, and I really want to stay as aligned with you as possible and keep my composure, not get too emotional. I understand that you would allow me to if I did, but there's a really clear, beautiful message here that I want to get across to you. And I'm not trying to convince you to believe anything. This is something that I'm doing that has greatly helped me, and my hope is that it helps you as well. I started realizing that nothing belongs to me. None of this is mine. I don't even belong to me. We must let go of the idea that anything is ours. You didn't create yourself. You didn't decide to be born. You didn't decide for the people that you love to be born, or for them to be the way that they are, or the dogs to be born. And if you did decide, you didn't scientifically create it. Everything around us goes to a much bigger, hopefully better place. Now, I'm not saying heaven or hell or anything like that. It's very important that you realize I'm not stressing any beliefs, but I'm looking for comfort. I was looking for comfort, and I realized what is gone is maybe just going back home. He or she, whatever it is that we miss, is home, waiting for us to come home. Because eventually we all go home. All the trees go home, all the insects, all of our animals, all the things that we love, and of course, so do we. And not in that order. Sometimes we go home, then those things, and so forth. And when I realized that nothing is mine, right? Of course, it's easier to say these are my dogs and they are my dogs and everything like that. But on the grand scheme of things, on a much bigger level, nothing is mine. And that's why you hear so many people. I realize, what does surrendering something really mean? What does letting go of attachment really mean? And when you adopt the idea, the realization that we can't control when something lives or dies. We can do what we can, and we could try everything in our power to give things more life and to save every animal we can and to raise our children as greatly as we can and as proud as we want to be of them. But at the end of the day, life is life. It's their own life. Each individual life is its own life. And when that life has had enough life on this planet, it goes home. It goes home. And I realized, I'm going there too, right? I'm gonna go there too. And I don't know if there's Sammy, and Sammy is definitely gonna be there, waving at me, and all my dogs and the people that I've lost and the animals that I've lost are gonna be there waiting for me. But I know that they're not here. And I do believe that we are all, everything in us is an energy, this contagious, beautiful energy that never stops. I do believe that we're an energy that never stops. And our souls and our beliefs, our passions that like make people feel alive or sad or down, and that goes somewhere. This body is just the vessel, it's just the body. So I've really been thinking about how I can only do what I can. I can only try my hardest to give these animals the best life possible. I can only try my hardest to persuade people, to inspire people, to treat each other with kindness, to learn from their mistakes, to adopt animals, to be an advocate, not just for animal rescue, but to be an advocate for a good person, to be an advocate for a rich person, not rich financially, rich with love, right? Rich with passion. And that I truly believe is why I'm here. And I can only focus on that, guys. I can only focus on what I can do, what I'm able to do every day. What can I do? What can I do, right? What a powerful question. How often are we asking ourselves, what can I do today to be an advocate for a good person? And you can do what you can, but the universe or God, whatever it is that you believe in, everything else is up to her or him, whatever you believe in, right? And that is what's so powerful. When you surrender to it, of course, come on guys, let's go. Come on guys. Of course, we can be sad, and we will be. We'll be sad when what we love so much is taken from us. It's sad. We're gonna miss them. I do miss them. I will cry. I do cry. But was it ever really ours? Is it ever really ours? When it's our time, it's our time. When it's their time, it's their time. And that's why I realized, of course I'm not gonna stop rescuing. Of course I'm not gonna stop making videos. Of course I'm gonna keep going, because I can control that until the universe doesn't let me anymore, right? That I can't control. So it's an entirely new perspective for me that has given me immense peace. We're all going home. We're all going home. Some of us and some of our animals and some of our children, they go home, they leave the party, right? This is all a party, right? They leave the party a little bit sooner than we would want. Don't go, don't go, don't go. I gotta go home. Please stay. Please stay. I love you. I gotta go home. And we have to let them. We can do everything we can to save every animal. We can do everything we can to save every person. We can do everything we can to just be the best human being we can possibly be. But we can never stop people from going home when it's time for them to go home. And we can never stop our animals from going home when it's time for them to go home. So remember that. Come on, guys. Remember that none of this belongs to us, because ultimately we don't make that decision. We don't make that decision. And the more we try to hold on to it and control it, that's why it gets so hard to understand and to figure out. You see? I hope it does for you what it does for me. I surrender to the idea that anything is mine, including my animals. I surrendered to the idea that I could save every single one of them. I surrender. And I just hope and pray that when I go home, I see them again. And I get to tell them how much I love them again. And I get to give them treats again. And I get to share my love and my joy with them again, in any form or shape that may be. And for now, I will continue to do it out loud. I love you, Sammy. I love you, River. I love you, Stubbs. I love you, Stella. I will continue to do it as if they're all around me, watching me. And that's what I believe. That's what I believe, and that is what I have chosen in order to accomplish the most important thing in the world, which I hope for all of you, even the negative people, all of you, every single person in the world, what I hope for is some inner peace. That inner peace, to release the tension and have that inner peace, man. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you or anyone who you believe needs it or could use it. I love you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. And find your peace.